Welcome to episode 110 of Paper Brief. I'm your host, Charlie, and I'm here with our MTech and machine learning enthusiast, Cleo. Today, we're discussing a fascinating paper describing differences in image sets with natural language. So, Cleo, kicking things off, can you give us the lowdown on what this paper's all about?
Absolutely, Charlie. This paper delves into an area called set difference captioning. It's all about using natural language to describe how two different sets of images vary from each other, which is super important for understanding data and how models behave.
Interesting. And how exactly do they tackle this challenge?
They've introduced an algorithm named VisDiff, which operates in two stages. It begins by using image captions to propose possible differences, and then those differences get re-ranked to see how well they actually distinguish between the two image sets.
That sounds quite sophisticated. Could you dive a bit deeper into how this VisDiff algorithm works?
Sure, it involves a GPT-4 proposer that takes captions generated by Blip2, and then a clip ranker assesses these proposals across all the images to determine which descriptions are most accurate.
And how do they measure the success of this method?
They created a benchmark dataset called VisDiff Bench, which contains 187 paired image sets. They use this to evaluate their algorithm, and it turns out VisDiff can identify about 61% and 80% of the differences with top 1 and top 5 evaluations, respectively.
Those are pretty impressive numbers. Where could this be applied?
Many potential applications. For instance, it can help in comparing different datasets, like ImageNet versions, or understanding model behaviors by comparing different classifiers. It even has implications in cognitive science, like finding what makes images memorable.
Absolutely fascinating. Let's take a short music break, folks. Stay tuned for more on VisDiff. And we're back. So, Cleo, tell us, does the paper discuss any real-world differences they've found using VisDiff?
Yes, they've actually discovered some nuanced insights into datasets and models that were previously unknown. It's really shown its utility in providing new perspectives.
That's the beauty of machine learning, isn't it? Always uncovering new layers. Any final thoughts before we wrap up today's episode?
Well, what's exciting is that VisDiff represents a big step towards automating the understanding of visual datasets. It has the potential to significantly aid researchers and practitioners in the field.
Incredible. Thanks for that enlightening conversation, Cleo, and thank you listeners for tuning in to episode 110 of Paper Brief. Until next time, keep learning and exploring.